There are new details tonight in the Danielle Willard police shooting.
While officers remain tight-lipped, her former roommate is now talking about Danielle's final week. She spoke with Fox 13's Gene Kennedy, who joins us now live in studio. Gene.
Hope and Bob, good evening. During a protest today, almost 3 months after Danielle was shot and killed, her roommate tells Fox 13 Danielle was in trouble. She had fallen in with the wrong crowd and actually asked another police agency for help. At the time West Valley police shot and killed Danielle Willard, she had just moved out of the Front Gate Apartments in Murray. Crystal Harrison lived in the apartment months earlier.
5 days before she was killed, she had, in that week, called the police 4 different times to our apartment. So whether,
about what?
The people that were hanging around there, she wanted them out. She was scared of them, and she trusted the police to come and help her. I guess she met them at work, and one of them needed some help or a ride home. And they wanted to stay at the apartment. She didn't want them there, and they basically wouldn't leave. And when she locked them out, the officer told me they climbed up the balcony to let themselves back in, and one of them had attacked her.
Were drugs involved?
It looks like those people that were hanging around were pretty into drugs, yeah.
Harrison wonders if there's a connection between that conflict and the drug investigation West Valley cops were working the day Willard was shot.
I kind of think that they were investigating the people she had hanging around, and that's how she got involved.
West Valley police won't comment on the specifics of the case or why detectives used deadly force on an unarmed woman. But now, almost 3 months later, on what would have been Danielle's 22nd birthday, protesters demanded justice outside West Valley City Hall, asking those who witnessed the shooting to provide more tips to the mother's lawyer, and they're requesting the public to call County Attorney Sim Gill so he'll put pressure on West Valley to wrap up its investigation.
If more and more months pass, still without the report, they may see that we become even more, loud and more demanding, and our patience will be worn even more thin.
This is what keeps me going. These people that email me, that Facebook me and give me courage and strength, that's what keeps me going.
West Valley Police said this today. The West Valley City Police Department and the Salt Lake County District Attorney's Office have been working towards the completion of this investigation. We are sensitive to the family's concerns, and we beg their indulgence in understanding that in order for us to complete an exhaustive investigation and to maintain the integrity of that, the team of investigators must move through all of the evidence in a methodical way. This effort requires patience and commitment from all parties. Hope, back to you.
Now, Gene, what's the county attorney saying?
Yeah, Sim Gill isn't commenting at this point because he actually hasn't received any findings from West Valley Police. So until that happens, until they turn over their investigation, he's not going to be making any comment. Something interesting that we learned today, Danielle's mother has actually hired a lawyer out of California. And as you heard in the story, those folks are asking for anonymous tips. The tips would go anonymously, again, to that attorney. They're hoping that that's going to get some type of closure for this mother. If you want more information on this, if you have those anonymous tips, you can check it out at fox13now.com.
All right, Gene Kennedy, thank you.
Sure.